Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming, and welcome to this video comparing different accessories for mobile gaming. So if you've been following me on Twitter or on the main channel, I've been starting to take mobile gaming a bit more seriously, and as a result I've been buying different controllers and accessories to make gaming a bit easier. Now this is mostly because I'm not used to touch controls and I would like to try out different controllers, different earphones and things. So these are some of the things I've bought over the last year, and I wanted to give my thoughts, give you a review of all the things, and they all have their pros and cons, and we don't really have a solution that works for everything. But yeah, let me just go through them and explain what each of these are. So unfortunately, the phone I use for playing the games is also the phone I'm using to record this video. So I'll use an old phone just to demonstrate everything. So as you can see, I have made a separate video for the one in the middle, the iPega 9167. So this is your telescopic controller. So you just basically put your phone in like this. It stretches. It is quite accommodating. You can get your tablets in here as well. Connects via Bluetooth, and it sort of makes your phone into like a Nintendo Switch. Now the downsides with this for me was the layout of the analog sticks. These were not great, and also this was just a little heavier than I expected. So quality is good and the price is also decent. I bought it from AliExpress for like what, 20 something dollars, $23, $24. It's not bad. It has various uses. I've made a separate video, so I won't go into too much detail, but it is decent and it works with the Bluetooth. I should have dusted this off. Anyway, then we have a very basic, simple, cheap controller. And initially I didn't really pay much attention to this, but this is surprisingly good. Now what this does is, just again, same concept. You just put your phone in here. And for games with touch controls, this is actually quite comfortable because it gives you this sort of handle to grip the phone better, and that makes a big difference, which initially I did not really think of much, but I've actually used this quite a bit, especially for games like Asphalt 9 and things like that. So this is surprisingly good. It has a stand as well, so you can put it down here, but again, I don't really use the stand that much, but it can work like if you want to watch movies or something, you can put it down and watch the movies. So again, not bad, and this is very cheap. It's like 200-300 rupees or something. I wish we had like a better build quality in these. You can see very flimsy, but it's been working fine for me for about a year or so, so can't really complain much. But yeah, I wish there was a better quality one out there for this one. Then I got the Sn30 Pro controller with the mobile clip, and this is also very, very good. This is a bit more expensive, obviously. It's like around 4,000 rupees, $40 I would say. So again, it's got the Xbox branding, designed for the live streaming Xbox streaming service, but you can play native Android games as well. It has analog triggers and the sticks as well. The only issue I found is this is actually quite light. It is well built, but modern phones are quite heavy. When you put your phone up here, it can become a bit top heavy. So let me see if I can demonstrate with the phone. With a lighter phone, it's not so bad. Like with my current phone, the one that I'm using to record this video, it is quite heavy. But this one here, this is my older phone that I don't use. This one isn't too bad. Let's see if it stays up. If I put it here, see, this can stay up. If I was to put my current phone, this would topple over. And of course, you have to set it up in such a way that it doesn't fall over. So these here, you can unscrew them and then move it around to your liking and set it up as you want. Same for this one here. So again, pretty decent, but I would say for lighter phones only. One other solution I'll talk about later, but first let's look at the latest one I got. Just got this today. This is the Xbox One Xbox Series X actually controller with the Moga clip for mobile phones. Now, one thing I would say is I believe this clip must have been designed for the Xbox One controllers because it doesn't fit as well as it should. I wish I can show you a bit more detail. You can see here, not as flush as it should be. So I'm guessing this was designed for the Xbox One controller. It feels fine here. It's not loose. It won't come out. It's quite sturdy. So it's fine. It's not an issue. I'm personally not used to this layout, so it will take some time. But this is a lot more heavy, a lot more solid. I can put my phone up here and it won't topple over, and it will be a lot more comfortable to play. I have played Pascal's Wager for a couple of hours and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I've also got a couple of headsets here. So you have the wireless earbuds. These are the Boat Airdopes 221, I believe. I don't see the number here, but I believe it's something like that. So affordable ones, not too expensive, just around 2k rupees depending on the sale, and very easy to pair up. You just pull out the right one first, and it just pairs up instantly. You can use one, you can use both. Really easy solution. I have used this and I like them quite. I've also bought a wired earphones as well. I have them here. These are let me show. Boat Bass Heads 225. Again, these were like 500 something rupees. So yeah, I've been using both of them. When I'm sitting on my desk, I use the wired ones. When I'm on the bed or something, I use the wireless ones. Now, one other thing I would say is if you buy something like this, a cheap stand, this is like a very heavy solid stand, only cost me 200. I'm finding this solution to be much better. So basically you just put this here, put your phone, and then use one of these controllers and just play when you are on your desk. Of course, you can obviously not use it as well when you're on the bed, but these two serve the same purpose, the Xbox controller and the Sn30 Pro. Obviously this is much lighter and easier to travel around with, but this is more familiar, more comfortable, more, let's say, reliable, also more expensive obviously. So again, up to you and your preference. There is no perfect solution in my opinion so far. So for example, when I'm on my PC or I'm like sitting down and near my desk, I can use the Xbox controller or the Sn30. I can use the stand here, put the phone here and just play with that. And if I'm going to bed and I want to just play a bit, then obviously something like this makes a lot more sense as well. Just put your phone in. It's an all-in-one solution. And yeah, so each has their own benefits, I suppose. There is one other controller that I would like to get at some point, if I can, depending on its availability in India, and that is the 𝐒𝐻𝐻 X2, which is basically this style of controller, but the difference is it's a little bit better designed. I feel it's lighter, and it's also got like a direct USB 3 port here, so you don't need Bluetooth to connect. So I guess the latency would be a bit lower as well on that one. So something like that would be like an all-in-one solution. And whereas these ones, they have their benefits, and depending on where you are and how you are playing, you may change around. So for example, like I said, on the PC, I can just use the Xbox One controller. I mean, when I'm on the PC desk and I'm sitting down, Xbox controller, I can put the phone in here or on the stand and use the wired headset, earphones I mean. And if I'm sitting down or like somewhere else or near my bed or something, then I can use the telescopic controller or maybe the smaller one and use the wireless Airdopes, the earbuds, and yeah, work with that. So again, you have different solutions for different situations, but I'm still looking for that perfect all-in-one solution, which may or may not exist. Now, one more thing to consider is, like, I'm thinking of making more content, mobile content, and streaming mobile games. Something like this will make more sense because I can just put the phone up here, plug all the HDMI cables and the adapters and the capture card cables, and just play normally and comfortably. With something like the telescopic controllers, like these ones, the ports will be blocked. That doesn't make sense. Also, I can just put the phone down on a nice stand and then use the controller easily if I'm just on a desk and streaming. So yeah, we have different use cases so far. I would like to find another better case, something with a bit more flexibility, something a little higher up that I can rotate and turn. I'm looking for something like that. If you have any recommendations, do drop them below. I'll put the links for all the items that you have here, at least the ones that are available on Amazon. This one I got from AliExpress, so this is unlikely to be available. And with the ban now with India and China, I don't think we'll be able to get one of those. Everything else I got from Amazon, so I'll put the links below. Anyway, hopefully this was somewhat useful in your own decision making for mobile gaming. And if I buy more accessories and stuff for gaming on mobile, I'll let you know and I'll make more videos. Hopefully I'll make more videos on this channel. I haven't been making much because I don't really have a proper setup for recording. But anyway, thank you for watching and let me know what you think.